Video games provide us with an escape from the real world, an alternative reality where we can have some fun, work out our aggression, or learn something new. Welcome to Vital Signs. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Video games look very different from the day Pong came on the scene in 1972. The 80s brought us Tetris, a game where blocks of different shapes fall from the sky, faster and faster and faster. Then came perhaps the best-known face in video gaming, Super Mario.
It's me, Mario.
But nowadays, it's not all fun and games. Researchers are coming to realize there's a largely unlocked potential for video games to train our brains to be stronger, faster, better.
Good job, good job. Pull the toes back and stretch. Lift and out.
Kathy Lasky is in great shape for 71.
And stretch it out.
71 and a half, she likes to say. Kathy eats right, exercises, and gets plenty of sleep.
And you're still working?
Yes, 37 years. The same job, pharmacy technician. I tried to retire 4 years ago, and after a few months, it just wasn't for me.
What happened?
Daytime TV gets very old. I wanted to be stimulated, as I always had been in the workplace. I did not want to sink into depression or dementia, go backwards, being a senior. I still had a lot to contribute, and I wanted to be vital.
Physically, Kathy was feeling great, but mentally, she was starting to get a bit foggy.
So I got the catalog from the school district, the continuing ed, and read about brain fitness. And it said to sharpen your skills, your cognitive skills, improve your memory, and everything that an adult needs in their later years, and no computer skills required. I thought, I'm in. That's perfect for me.
Sold.
Sold, yes.
For the last 12 semesters, Kathy has been coming here to San Diego Community College, almost religiously, to play video games.
3 times a week, 3 hours roughly a day. That's a lot.
Yes.
Most people probably couldn't put in that kind of time. What would you tell those folks?
I would say, how much time do you spend watching television? How much time do you spend on Facebook? How much time do you spend on the telephone? I think you have time.
Participants in the recent ACTIVE study, that's Advanced Cognitive Training for Independent and Vital Elderly, took part in 10 one-hour speed training sessions over the course of 5 weeks. They played games like Double Decision. Well, a decade later, they were found to have a 33% lower risk of developing dementia. And patients who received additional booster sessions saw that risk drop by 48%.
I think what this Double Decision game has taught us more than anything else is that the speed of processing may be as important, if not more important, than memory or reasoning itself. If you want to reduce your rates of developing dementia later on, focus on speed. There's a lot of research going on in terms of preventing or decreasing the risk of dementia. Various medications people can take. How did you sort of bounce this idea that I could maybe take a pill that's a cognitive enhancer, may decrease my risk of dementia, versus, up to 9 hours a week of this sort of brain training?
I am a pharmacy technician. I'm well aware of what's available, and I have seen results, good. But this is so much better. All medication, as you know, has side effects, and I don't want something preventative. I want to be proactive about it all.
The concept at play here is known as neuroplasticity. It's this idea that your brain can form new neural connections to prevent future problems, or even to make up for ones that are lost due to a brain injury, like a concussion, or a disease, like Alzheimer's. Kathy likes the discipline and the social interaction that comes with attending a class. But game maker Posit Science says its games, including Double Decision, are played by hundreds of thousands of people all over the world every year, and most of them are playing right at home.
You going to keep doing this?
Yes.
I mean, till when?
I'll never stop. As long as I can get to class, I pencil it right in with everything else.
This is a whole new way of thinking about video games. which is no surprise considering how much they've changed over the last few years. But what will the future of scientific gaming look like? At the Cognitive Neuroscience Research Lab at the University of California, San Francisco, Dr. Adam Ghazali is working to figure that out.
Good. I mean, this is like really nice activity. What sort of things in the brain or behaviors could you potentially address using games like this?
I think it's incredibly broad, the different type of brain systems that you'll be able to improve. Our center over here really focuses on attention processes, how we direct our limited resources where and when we want them. And we know that when these abilities decline, you see all sorts of conditions arise, from ADHD to depression, autism, even things like Alzheimer's.
Adam and his team are building video games from scratch with some pretty lofty goals. The trick is figuring out what the video game should look like and how they should work in order to challenge the brain in just the right way. To do that, Adam and his team needed to improve upon standard EEG and MRI imaging techniques. They wanted to paint a better picture of what was happening inside someone's brain, not just right after they played a video game, but even as they were playing the video game.
We could just strip off the skin, look inside, see the golden fibers, which is the white matter that connect areas of the brain, see the cortical surface of the brain. With a touch of a button, we could add in more structures or look at new fibers and really see the brain in a way that's much more interactive.
So the yellow here represents?
The yellow here represents the white matter fibers that connect different brain areas together. And the blue, the purple area, represents the cortex of the brain, the surface of the brain where the higher order thought takes place. But what makes the glass brain so exciting is that it's not just MRI. We can overlay on top of it these type of signals. So what you're looking at here now, represented by different colors, are frequencies, electrical activity in the brain that's captured in real time. In our case, while I was playing a video game.
Ahead on Vital Signs, we're going to go live inside AJ's brain as he breaks a sweat, challenging his body, but also his brain to level up. You're looking at what could very well be the future of medicine, but keep in mind, it's also a sport.
We're live here in Cologne, Germany, for the main event. Who will get a shot at the $1 million?